go. I think I've got my recording synced here. Yep, good to go. Alright. What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning back into my channel and caring at all about what I'm saying. I'm going on a little afternoon ride today. Just felt like going on a ride. No particular destination in mind. Just get on the freeway, head down to the big town of Temecula, pass through there. I don't know. Just hit some spots. Nothing special on the agenda. I figured since I'm on the SV and I am going to be on the highway, I better run my Sena for my voice, because no matter how much I try to tune the voice on the highway, it just never works out to hear me chat. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I buckled my helmet. I didn't. Man. Number one rule. Well, number one rule, buckle your helmet last after you put all your, or buckle your helmet first before you put all your gloves and stuff on. And then number two rule is make sure that your helmet's buckled before you leave. So now we're buckled. We're good to go. Alright. Let's bounce. So, I haven't been on this thing in a minute. I bobbed my mirror in last time. Bonk. Whoops. There we go. Much more better. Alright. So what's up, everybody? Like I said, going on an afternoon ride. No particular destination in mind. But I'm just itching to go on a ride. I got some free time to myself, so why not? Back in the shop for some repairs. Had some work done on it recently. Done, which, oh man, so much better. And then in the process of that, since we were at it, we did the rear main seal and resealed housing on the back. So that's awesome. But I took it back in because there seems to be a leak in the car. So there's bound to be little leaks and seepages here and there. So anyway, seems to be a leak. Either something didn't feel right, or sealing up the rest of the vehicle, it might have found the next weakest tech and aggravated that leak. But anyway, took it to my trusty mechanic, my go-to guy. He's going to look at it, figure out where it's coming from. I think it sounds like it might be coming from the oil cooler. We walked in here and looked at it, and going to put some dye in it and figure out where it is. So right now, since I don't have the room or time to do it myself, it's in the shop to price out getting obviously the leak in the cooler, oil cooler fixed, and possibly an engine reseal, which, if it's not too insane, I might opt for that, because then that'll kind of roof it a bit. Just, we don't seal up anything. So we'll see. Stay tuned for that. I need to get some more Miata footage, but it's been just in process of getting everything where I want it. And after the, engine reseal. So far, we've got the new shocks, control arms, ball joints, bushings, all that's done. Got the clutch kit in there, service, transmission, differential, the AC. Everything's working great. So once we solve the leak, that'll be great. And then I've done some work on the passenger door to surely removing that dent in the passenger door. Doing some paintless dent removal tactics. So it's going well. That being said, that might come to a screeching halt because I stored a replacement door, passenger door, already color matched. So hoping to get that swapped soon, because then I won't have to worry about that anymore. So I need to confirm a couple things, fitment and all that, but I'm pretty sure it's good. I had got a passenger door previously, and anybody that knows me ought to, there's NB, which is the second generation, so there's an NB1 and NB2. So I have the NB2. For subtle differences between the NB1 and the NB2 in headlights, minor things on the door card and positioning of the door handle pole, which is where I ran into the snag. Picked up a door that I thought was for an NB2. The guy said it was, but we didn't have a way to confirm. Brought it home. Luckily, I checked the door card before taking everything apart and found that the door pull handle was the placement where it was about 1.5 inches or so. So, the fact that probably that was indeed an NB1 door and it needed an NB2. Fast forward to the other day, somebody hit me up from LA, which is pretty far from where I'm at, and he got in touch with me and said basically, hey, I'm in the same position, but I'm the opposite. I have the NB1, I have the NB1 with an NB2 door, and I have the NB2 with the NB1 door. So he asked me if I'd be willing to do a trade, because I had listed the other door for sale. And I told him originally, I wanted to sell it and just offload it, so I was going to fix the door that I had. But if he was willing to do the drive, then absolutely, let's do a trade, do the swap. That helps him, that helps me, problem solved. So he drove out, we swapped it, no harm done, so hopefully I'll get that switched over. Anyway, other than that, it's been so much fun. I'm having some withdrawal because I'm missing my little sports car this Sunday. I really love driving that thing, but it's too much fun. So, but that's okay. I have other options, like this beautiful thing, for some throttle therapy, and wind therapy, etc., etc. So, those are the updates on the Suzuki. I'm just out cruising. Hey, it feels good when you're moving. It's a warm day. It's about like 91 or 92 every day. The roads look beautiful. It's down Main Street here in Lake House North. It's down Main Street because I love it down Main Street. Good vibes. I like maybe I'll hop on the freeway and enjoy it. Maybe I'll go through country or we'll go down Old Town Temecula. I'm just out cruising, man. I've got no agenda per se. But I was out earlier in my truck with all the windows and sunroof and everything open because I was missing my convertible. And everybody else got on bikes. Like, oh, I gotta get on my bike. It's been a while since I've ridden just for pleasure. I have ridden recently to get to and from work, which is great, but it's not the same. I got a backpack, gotta take my computer and all that other stuff. Blah, 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 blah. I know. Complain, first world problems. Oh, I've only ridden my motorcycle at work. Oh. Yeah. No, I won't. Let me keep talking. Well, while you're here, so I can chat in here while I'm riding. And hopefully, I didn't drive you away out of boredom yet. Oh, yeah. I did a strictly pleasure. But, I wanted to ride and do some different recording so I can get the more clear voice, audio while I'm talking on the freeway. Kind of that's also because I have a GoPro Hero 8. Here we go. We're going to dive into the camera and audio portion of the video and talk about settings and equipment. Woo! Settings and equipment. Oh my goodness. Yay! Stuff. So, I'm running a GoPro Hero 8 and it's great. I love it. I do have the microphone adapter for it, but many of you that have been following me for a while have already heard this. Anybody that's new or tuning back in, and maybe you forgot, very inconsistent. It will connect and then it's all great, and then I'll come home and upload my video and be like, all right, let's do this, let's cut it, let's make it beautiful, and all of a sudden the audio will whoop, take a crap on me, it'll cut out, and I won't have any audio, not even audio from the bike. And I just don't like inconsistency. So I've been running it with the onboard camera and the big wraparound dead cat, or wind slayer as they call it, and been trying to fine-tune the voice and get the best out of it that I can. My video editor of choice, I'm using CapCut. Oh, my blinker's been on the whole time. Whoops. Just CapCut. I use the free version because I'm cheap. Really, I had the pro version like a little over a year ago, and it was great, but then they upped the price on it, and I just don't do enough videos these days to justify the cost. So CapCut, if you're listening or you watch this, or anybody from CapCut, if you're listening and watch this or hear it, let's put out that promo, yeah? As cheapskates, so that we could jump in and take advantage of some of those pro features. Anyway, I found a workaround to get out of it what I'm trying to get out of it for the most part. Could be better, but being cheap, being hospital, not being cheap, hospital. Yeah. The microphone adapter for the GoPro Hero 8 was too expensive for me, so what I'm doing now is I have the onboard camera for the GoPro mic active, and I'm recording all my audio to my Sony Bluetooth, and yeah, super focused, yo. The audio is on the Sony Bluetooth, and then I can focus on that and remove the voice and piping. It's a whole long process. That's for the WD hole. Yeah, that sounds like just for funsies. Jefferson's fun. Good on Jefferson. That's just gonna turn into where I want to be anyway. For Temecula. The sun is like right at the top of my head. Am I still recording? I am recording. Look at that. Eating up a good portion of battery, but that's alright. Maybe I should stay on the freeway. It's a lot cooler when you're moving. Not so cool not moving. I'm twirling as a monkey listening to like a remix of a Elvis song. Pretty sure that was Jailhouse Rock. With that monkey mask on, you should have been jamming to the Gorillas. That would have made so much good, juicy, ironic sense. That was a good example of how I'm trying to retrain my brain to be on the balls of my feet, but how it's a little bit different to retrain my shift. So I think I could have potentially had it from when I started street riding, when I didn't know forward, got used to forward control position. So when I got my cruisers and my floorboards on, I kind of used to just resting on the floorboard, but my feet were planted on them. And now I'm used to having them planted down there. And although I haven't been on either of those in ages, still just trying to. I mean, riding on the center area, that's where trying to do this solution otherwise. You guys do what you want to do. Trying to keep your toes up so you don't drag into the car. Which I learned on the drum when they hit me back in gear, Temecula Motorsport. One of these days, I wanted to go buy some for it because I wanted to get a World 450 if it's faster, but I just think that overall design, not only do I find it, I also love that it comes with spoked yet tubeless wheels, like spoked wheels with tubeless tires. Love that. Because tubes, I'm not thinking tubes, they're too easy to puncture pop and be stranded. But tubeless, you can go on about your day or get safety whenever you're stuck on the side of the road. I wanted to check one out, so I went on a ride. I'm sure you guys, anybody that has been watching my videos, I went on a ride with a bunch of dual sport guys, and I took the TW200, and it was a lot of fun. But one of the guys was there on a 450 MT, and he let me sit on it, which is great, but he had it set to the higher riding position, so I got on it, and I was like a toddler with his feet kicking just off the ground. I couldn't touch the ground, there's no way. There is a lower seat height riding position that is within like a ½ inch of the riding, or the seat height of the SV here. So I'd be interested because I feel like I would be able to touch the ground at least similarly to what I do on my SV here. The reason I say that is I feel the seat is narrower on the 450 MT. Hear me out. I know, it makes no sense. But the SV650, this one right here, is a V-twin. V-twin is mounted this way. So that means I got one cylinder pointing out that way and one pointing back at me. So the seat's got to be a little bit wider in the frame to accommodate that. Whereas the 450 MT is a parallel twin. So both cylinders are pointing up, straight out, in front of you. Nothing is pointing between your legs, so to speak. And the frame to taper down a little bit of the steer. I have a huge inseam. Give him a short dude. Average. Not sure, average. But still, adventure bikes, if you're average or shorter, your adventure bikes aren't really on your list because touching the ground is like a dream. Okay. I'd like to go sit on one that hasn't rolled on weight. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, looking at future photos. I love all three of my bikes. I love my Grom, I love my PW200, I love my SV650. But that bike I could see as being the all around, like fitting every area to have enough power to get on the highway and not struggle so much. That was like I'm gonna say a 300, but that being said, a 300 will have plenty of power to do the highway. I do those speeds, but they have a little bit extra just to be able to roll on and fast, as opposed to that. Have enough to get on the highway and still do all the cornering, be light enough, and I feel like that would be an adventure bike that I'd be okay with taking in the dirt now and then because it is lighter than big heavy planes. I don't know, I feel like it just could make for a great all-around motorcycle. Because like I said, I love on my bike. Having three though it can be a lot. I can't ride them all at once. I'll replace it for the Grom. The Grom is a thing of its own. So. Anyway, I'm just talking. Alright, welcome to Old Town Temecula. Super stanced out FRS. What kind of nice cars are nice. No exotic cars here today. Usually I see at least a McLaren, a Ferrari, or something. Sunday, people out for a cruise. Guess not today. Ooh, nice old Chevy. Beautiful. Nice car. Didn't even see me. Alright. There's the biker bar. Alright, they're gonna go. Ooh, okay. That's a clean old fourth right there, too. That's awesome. Woo! I'm gonna say let's pull over in the gas station. Check my camera battery. Because I think I probably just about fooled it. Check my camera battery and tighten my ears if possible. Alright, gotta cut you guys out for the boring part. Okay. Alright. Am I getting audio? Yep, I'm getting audio. Okay, so in advance, if the video ends abruptly because I lost my audio, I had brought an extra GoPro battery because I always have extras charged just in case. What I didn't think I had on was checking to make sure my Fender had enough battery for the entirety of the ride. So my bag all buttoned up, it did. Excellent. Recording. Okay. Let's do this. So yeah. I have my helmet, and I didn't tighten my helmet again. Big surprise. Okay. So I don't know if I can technically cross the double yellow, but if I go around it, I'll be good. Alright. So again, apologies if this audio changes or I cut the video randomly. It depends on the footage that I get, but I did not take into account that my Senna battery might not be fully charged. Whoops. It's got one bar on it, but then again, one bar on the Senna is one of three, so I guess it has the third battery left. Hopefully that's enough. So I'm here in Temecula. As you saw, I just went through Old Town Temecula, which is great. It was hopping, but I was expecting to see more exotic cars, bikes, and stuff like this. People are just lazying it up this Sunday, or they weren't expecting it to be so warm. Who knows? But they're missing out, man, because I'm pretty cool. Anyway, I am going to get on the freeway 15 northbound, and I'm going to hop off and take a little bit of a scenic ride through some wine country, because why not? Let's do it. And I've got gas now. I had my Allen wrenches, so I tightened up my mirror, so those should not present any issues any further. I couldn't tighten them anymore, or I was going to risk breaking bolts. I don't want to do that. That would suck. So yeah, that is where I am at now to get to the freeway. Not gonna lie, I'm like keeping my stomach like today, because I ate something and it did not agree with me. We're just gonna leave the details out. But I was feeling better this morning after it all worked its way through my system. Now I'm a little bit unsure. Then again, there's a good chance that could just be results of Taco Bell, because that's what Taco Bell is. It's a really tasty laxative. Probably didn't need to know all that, but there you go. Let's do this. Oh man. So this is a mesh jacket. I think it's built. I like it a lot. Great for warm weather riding. But when you're sitting in warm weather and then you start sweating and you don't even know it, like at that stoplight right there. Once I got moving, it was like an ice bucket challenge. Somebody just dumped ice water all over me. Woo! Red FD, or ND, sorry. Oh my gosh, that guy's, he's living his best life. That's totally his retirement car. He's got his new ND Miata and his like candy apple red. He had his driving gloves on. Goals. I just want my Miata back from the shop. Maybe an ND will be in my future. We'll see. That'd be great. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I like the new Miata. I'm hoping to get mine out in the next few days. I need to start filming some content with it. Contrary to popular belief, you know, I still wave at Harley guys. Heck, I've ridden with a whole bunch of them. I've ridden with a whole Harley group. They're awesome. I don't think it should just be a blanket statement that, oh, Harley guys, they won't wave at you. If they don't wave, either they couldn't reach it, or maybe they missed it, or maybe they didn't want to wave because they didn't really like your bike. But whatever, I'll give them a wave anyway. We're all out here riding. Oh, there's a whole group of bikes getting ready to jump on the 15 right now. I want to go! My turn! Yay! Be careful, no, it's not that scary. And I need to get on a ride and get a big group of sport bikes. That'd be awesome. One day. I always seem to miss them. Now that there is a car carrier, if I do say so myself. That there looks old school. Excuse me, y'all. Splitty status. I'm gonna get into the dust in my eyes. There we go. Then some junk stuff that looks like sunglasses. Like, you still really want wind on my face. Boy, I hope my son is still recording. That'd be fantastic. I saw some kids go by on e-bikes on the left side there. At least here they got a nice stretch of sidewalk, and they weren't in the street doing anything stupid. I feel like so many kids are doing stupid stuff in the street. I'm not saying when I was a kid I didn't do stupid stuff, but I don't know, man. These e-bikes are really close to having a motorcycle without the requirement of a motorcycle license. And that's where I guess I'm getting old, because I see the privilege being abused. And also, the term motorcycle, if you think about it, the electric bicycles are in a way a better fit for the definition of the term motorcycle. Because motor refers to electric, like an electric motor on an electric bike. Whereas we're on motorcycles, but we are technically on engine cycles. I guess if I wanted to be a pain in the butt, I could say that all of us riding motorcycles are liars, and the people that are on e-bikes are actually riding motorcycles. How's that to throw a wrench in your brain activity for the day? You're welcome. See if I get some script in before we merge. Don't want to split at the merge though. I don't want to be that guy. That's not cool. Alright, entering wine country. All the beautiful vineyards and stuff. I should probably shout out to this dude with Genesis. Thanks for waving, because I hung back to let you in, and I appreciate that you actually noticed that. I feel like, even in my experience being a rider, a lot of times the bikes will just shoot past you as they can, and I totally could have, but that's not cool. We gotta respect each other on the road. It's a mutual thing. In my opinion, if we respect the motorists, the cars on the road, then we can in turn expect the same respect when it comes to lane sharing. So, it's a give and take. Listen to me, freaking Mr. Motorcycle, I can't even talk, words are hard. Motorcycle philosopher over here. Hopefully my audio is still working. If it is, I'm assuming it is, I hope so. We'll turn battery left on my setup. Anybody that is riding in the Temecula area, think about riding through wine country. We're not there yet, but there is a really cool vineyard much further down. I will point it out. Called Waffo Winery, and it's all like motorcycle things. I think it's the owner or something who selects them. Got all sorts of old and new bikes and everything on display. Quite the collection. Really, really cool. Super nice Ducatis and stuff. At least last time I went there, that's what I thought. But, yeah. Want to go on a ride, you want to get some wine, you want to keep it the motorcycle theme, Waffo Winery. I think it's D-O-F-O or D-O-F-F. There's one, another good one down this road here. This road that is. One called Long Shadow. Not just a shameless plug because my son is in musical theater and hip hop and all that. And his studio, the owner, is married to the owner of Long Shadow, and we do a lot of events there. So they got a great little winery tucked away in the hills there. Good wine, really good sangria. I love me a good sangria. Good outdoor venue, good stuff, family friendly. There's even a kids playground. What more can you ask for? I know what more I could ask for. If they could repave this road, that'd be great. Because it's not like fantastic. It's a roundabout road. And I need to put my phone mount back on here in the middle of GPS when I do these rides. I forgot. They usually have one in positions like right here. I can keep phone. Be super cool. Right now, in case I want to go riding somewhere, but I don't remember where I'm at. Also, for those of you who have been watching my videos for a while, I started recording regularly in 2K 60 frames per second. I do know that I have a couple people that will definitely notice the up in quality, and I'm hoping everybody else is enjoying the increased quality. And I apologize for me living in the Stone Age, recording in 1080p, which I guess took a while to switch it over. I figured, oh, you know, way back when was the standard for most people's TVs and everything, but now, you know, 4K TVs are a dime a dozen, so everybody's got a 4K TV. So anybody that's watching, even the phones are 4K screens now. Everything's got crazy high def, so 1080p great on a small screen, but on a bigger screen, you start seeing some faults. So anyway, started doing that. Part of the reason that I wasn't also, that I stuck with 1080 was because battery, I mean, for intensive recording, battery. So the battery definitely sucks down pretty quick. Noticeably faster in 2K than it did in 1080. That was why I brought a spare battery today. Oh man. And riding on plates. This is bad. I'm pretty sure Waffo's coming up here on the right. Is that one over there? I don't know. It might be. Waffo and the red writing right there. Moto Waffo. Gopher, stop it, something. I believe there's a turn up here that would be it. There it is, Waffo. Woo! So the motorcycle enthusiasts and what? Wine connoisseur slash motorcycle enthusiast. Hip hop! Words are hard. Alright, enough of that. Lake Skinner, want a good place to camp? Lake Skinner, great spot. Good fishing, good camping. I see all this land and I'm like, man, I want to take the TW and just go. Just explore. Look at that property, man. That is beautiful. That house, of course, tucked away. Another nice Mustang. If this road was wide open, what a blast. I'll probably turn around and move back up here because it's got a pretty clear line that nobody's in the way. I can't entirely remember how to loop back to the freeway going this way. I've only done it like twice, way back. Ah, there's a hawk. Cars now, boo! In the turn. I know I'm gonna pull over and just loop it. Ooh, gravel. Don't like that stuff. Gravel sucks. Let's go down. Let people get, go ahead. I don't want anybody in my view. I'm so close. I don't know if I'm recording audio, but didn't want to ruin their walk with a loud bike screaming by them. Oh, super bumpy. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, oh, my goodness. Oh, that was such a bumpy road. Oh, look, a substation. Only I would get excited about seeing something like that. Let's go. That kind of vibe. There we go. Oh, the dual sport, guys. Woo! You know, I thought about bringing the dual sport out today, getting the TW and doing this same route. Problem is I wouldn't have got on the 15 freeway with the TW. I'll do it for like a couple exits, but TW is really not meant for the sustained highway speed. Still do them. But I think mine was gearing to 70. Yeah, I've had it at 70. 65 is much more attainable. 70 is like perfect condition. So a couple of sustain, not a good idea. But anyway, bringing the TW would have been fun though. I just would have been taking side streets all the way out here, which would make for a grand adventure. So I think maybe I'll make that one of my next, you know, I have time, right? But it would be fun. I love the idea of like a small bore bike going along the fence. I think it's really cool. I don't know why I find it so appealing. It's a really I love watching those videos where they take like a Grom and they go on a real long haul with it. Like this, something that most people don't do. Most people, you know, just stick makes it faster, maybe more convenient on a bigger bike. The adventure and freedom of a small bike, especially a Grom, but even the smaller bore, lighter bike that's taking it and throwing like a gallon of gas in it and over 100 miles, especially on like the TW, just something that's got on and off-road capability, and people just go whatever it is, doesn't matter. Yeah, but that's fun. I think I've been talking so much that I'm damn near out of breath, man. Oh, I heard my phone chime in my headset, so that means it is still recording, which is absolutely fantastic. Because I thought it was dead by now. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. How's a little scooter? You know, sometimes everyone does. I love motorcycles. I love all sorts. But riding little scooters is also a draw. Like I mentioned this in a previous video or short, something like that. But there's something to be said about just, like, I would say throwing your leg over, but stepping through a scooter floorboard, just comfortable, easy, and then just twist the throttle and go. I love going through the gears for like sport spirited riding. Yeah, motorcycle hands down. But scooters have place too, and I like it. They got a good place, especially for efficiency, convenience, and comfort. Open up the seat and fit like a full face helmet, etc. under there. Heck yeah. Not yet, anyway. Okay, first. Thank you, sir. What are you stopping for, lady? Okie dokie. Oh man. You're not gonna move over and let me through, are you? Nope. That's alright, fine. They really don't want to sit still though, because it's warm. I got a jacket on. So I guess, yeah, like stuff and pussy. Good. Oh.